Cool. All right, day 3 of a day as a real estate investor. So yesterday was pretty cool. A quick little recap. We made a few calls to agents, and made a few calls to agents. Got some good feedback. Let me actually read back what we got. I know we got Stacy. Stacy was one. That's not it. Stacy was one. Um, we got Stacy open to doing something creative with this seller. Found out they actually had no mortgage, so that's honestly open. So what we'll do is probably a seller financing with that one. Don't know who this is. This is a his own number. Hello. Who's speaking? Uh, no, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, cool. Um, so with that said, so we had Stacy open to a creative deal, talking to him and his seller. So I'm kind of get that scheduled today, so he can come out and talk about his seller. I sent talked to a few agents in the area about the two wrap properties I have and see if they have any buyers for it. A few of them were open to that, so I sent them out the information about that. What else did we do yesterday? Um, Talked to a few more agents. Had worked over a deal with Diego, and talked about what kind of property he had and what we're trying to do with that one. I think today I am going to kind of break it off into sections with the 3 hours. I'm going to kind of focus more on getting these properties a buyer. So I'm going to talk to more agents. Pace actually gave us a realtor sheet that has all the realtors, all in the nation, all the active realtors. So I'm going to zone in on Fort Worth realtors, and I'm going to call them and honestly just have a conversation, whether they have a listing or not. Whether they have a listing or not, um, I'm gonna call them, build up some rapport, just let them know that I'm looking for a relationship with realtors, whether they come up with properties or whatever the case is, and also ask them if they have any, disqualifying buyers that can't really apply for mortgages right now through traditional bank financing, and see if I can get them paid that way. So I'm gonna also do that. Because I'm also testing this. I don't really call agents for this reason. Usually, I would like market it on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. I also have one of my agents listing the properties on MLS. So I'm gonna try all these out at once and see which ones kind of get more results, track KPIs, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do MLS. I'm doing Facebook. I'm doing Craigslist. I'm doing agents, and I'm doing also another part of the time. I'm gonna segment it off to calling loan officers in the area and calling them and talking about what do they necessarily do with the disqualified buyers that they kind of reject at that point. Like, would they just put them in a separate funnel, or what do they do? What's up, Joshua? I'm gonna see what they kind of do and if I can get those leads and see if they can still make money from those. So I'm gonna try to build up the rapport with those loan officers as well. So we're gonna do all that today, and we're gonna call more agents, get more listings. Follow back up with Stacy and his seller today, and that Arlington property. And yeah, that's the plan today. Let me go ahead and write that down to on the other side. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are in the comments, if you guys any questions, any updates, any action steps you guys took throughout that time, Joshua, you want to talk about what you got going on, or you have any questions about anything? Be more than happy to answer anything for you, land. Before we get started, all right. So with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and all right, so I already have the list pulled up of the agents that I am going to run through the call list. And it's like Fort Worth is such a big area. I'm gonna honestly call all the agents in the Fort Worth area because I think it's like easily 200 of these guys. So I know I'm not gonna make it through everybody. Um, and this like definitely is gonna probably be like one of those days like where agents be like, hurry up and get off the phone. I'll have nothing for you, type thing. Just because one, they already don't have a listing, so they're probably not really wanting to be bothered. Or sometimes, a lot of times, these agents aren't really that they're not really into real estate like that. They just have their license and they're doing like another W-2 job, so they don't want to be bothered with real estate. So they'll be like, "Oh, I don't really use my license, or I don't really do this and that," and we'll just say, have a good day and keep moving. So let me go and pull up that list real quick. All right, ooh, I can do it both times. Cool. So I can see the chat and I can do this at the same time. So good. Do you pull lists for agents? Let me see. Actually, I can't see like that. Do you pull a list for agents or scrape realtor websites? I don't put a list for agents. Agents are public information. I think this is actually one of the older agents that called yesterday. But I don't pull lists for agents. Agents information is all public information, so you can just find the information. Hello, hello.
Hi, this is Melissa with Monument Realty. How are you?
Hey, Melissa, how you doing? I'm doing well.
Good. I'm doing well too. Thank you. I was just calling you. It's just easier. I'm on the road right now
Yeah,
to talk about them two houses that were owner financing.
yeah, absolutely.
So, what is it that you will need from the buyer if they are interested?
As far as like documentation,
Yes.
yeah. So all I'm needing is the fact of a proof of income. So whether they have like a self employment or whatever they can kind of show me to say that they're getting money uh, entered in their bank account monthly on a monthly basis, and it's enough to cover like the mortgage, and just the statements showing that they actually have enough of the down payment or whatever we kind of come up with to try to help out with that down payment. That's really the only things I'm needing to kind of get started with the process.
Okay. Yeah, because the person that I was talking to, he does not have a credit score.
Okay, that's
And
fine.
I also asked him about if he had a social
Oh, you cut out.
before we move forward. Would that also be a problem?
I'm sorry, you cut out. Right when you said he didn't have a social, I think that's when he cut out.
Yeah, he doesn't have a social security number
Yeah.
because I asked him if he had social security or I-10, and he said he doesn't have that either.
No, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. So honestly, to be transparent, I all I care about is if he has enough to bring in. If he can show, like whether it be however way it is, that he's bringing in enough money consistently. If it, whether it be like 2 to 3 months of just showing me consistent bank statements or whatever it is that he has, showing that he's bringing in that monthly income, and then
Okay,
that he has enough in reserves and can prove that as well, then we can kind of work something out.
okay. And as far as that balloon payment, so basically after after 6 years or 7 years, he will need to obtain a mortgage, correct?
Yeah,
To have a
absolutely. So,
bank pay you off.
yeah, he has two options. He can obtain another a mortgage and refinance me out, or he could actually just sell the property and then sell it for more than what he actually had a loan out for, and do it that way.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. And I know they're going to ask, what is the interest rate?
So let me look at both of them actually. I know one is 6.5. I want to say that's the Bonnie Drive one,
Okay.
and the Stafford one. I want to say is 8. Let me
Is it
double 8%. Mm-hmm.
8%? Okay. Gotcha. All right. So those are just, just small little details. That way I can go ahead and talk to him about it and see if he's interested. Can you also forward me some pictures of the property? That way I could also text it to him and see if he would like to move forward and perhaps see the property and just, purchase,
Yeah,
choose to
absolutely.
do so.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll if you don't mind sending me your email, I can email those over to you.
Okay, I'll do that. Well,
Well, actually, if you just want to tell me your email, I can write it down real quick.
okay, it's pretty simple. It's Melissa at monumentwest.com.
Monumentwest.com. Okay, got it. And I'll go ahead and email those over to you, and I'll send it in 2 different emails, and they'll be labeled and everything for you.
Perfect.
All right, thank you so much, Melissa. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye. Cool. So far, agent outreach is pretty good. I called her yesterday about the property, and she actually had somebody that was interested in it. So agent outreach so far is winning. Monument West.com. Send her pics. Cool, I'll do that in 1 sec. But actually, let me go and do that now. I'm being lazy. Momento. So I'm gonna email these pictures. Actually, I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm gonna just save her email, and then I'll send those pictures a little bit later. All right. And I'll do that a little bit later. Cool. So we're gonna just hop in, get on the phone, start calling these agents because I only got 3 hours. I'm trying to stick to 3 hours for the W2ers that say that I don't have time to, kind of do real estate or do this and that. I'm only limiting myself for 3 hours time periods a day because I feel like, I mean, everybody can make room for 3 hours, whether you break it up or whatever the case is. So, cool. So let's go. Where'd that list go? Here we go. All right, so we're gonna go and call this list from the top. I don't got the names. All right, cool. All right, start at the top with Aaron, or no, Christopher. It used to be a lot quicker too because I'm not having to talk about properties and stuff like that.
You have reached a number that is not currently.
I hope. What I hope is, I hope that what in the world is his name? I hope these aren't broken off in the wrong sections. Because I don't feel like I can't even read this. 793 6999. And I'll quickly find out if I'm calling the office side or the cellular side, which looks like this might be the cell phone side. I hate waiting for someone not to answer.
You've reached Chris Aaron. Please.
I honestly don't even feel like calling him back, but I gotta stick true to what I do and do a double dial. This looks like it's a family of agents. This is Chris, Justin, Sherry, and Tracy are all the.
For a minute, and then we got to figure out how we're going to do your room and stuff. But if he's not needing to get rid of it right at this moment, it might work. We can probably get it like after.
Hello?
Okay, well then you might want to sell it for more. Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's not bad, baby.
Hello?
If you bought it.
Hello?
Yeah. We just need to look at your room and figure out.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what. Like somebody answered, but I don't know who that was. That's yeah. That might have been Tracy or Sherry. I'm gonna call the whole family. Yeah, because they're all related. They all have the same last name. They all have the same address, and their numbers are very similar to each other. They all have the same 6 digits, so I'm sure they're on the family plan. All right, let's call. Who we on? Justin. Oh, and Josh. So I don't pull per se lists for agents. I just have this list of agents because it was given to us in sub two. Justin Aaron. Sorry, Candy. It was given to us in sub two, so that's why I have this list. I usually don't pull lists like this, but this is a good list to have just to kind of build a relationship. So it looks like Sherry may be either the mother of this family or the grandmother of this family, and or maybe the sister, uh, because it looks like she's the broker out of the four. So yeah, I'm gonna call the whole family and see what's going on. Oh, 6. I'm gonna tell on her family.
Hello?
Hey Sherry, this is Damien.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I'm actually just are you still a realtor right now?
Am I what?
Are you still a realtor?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm actually looking for some help. I'm also an agent, but I'm looking in the Fort Worth area. Just because I'm really in the Dallas area, so I'm trying to build some more relationships in the Fort Worth area to kind of see some properties that I'm kind of into, and also kind of see if any agents have any buyers that aren't able to qualify right now for any loans.
Yeah, not right now. I mean, it's how it's kind of crazy right now. I don't really have anything that's available right now.
No, absolutely. No, I mean, as far as like, do you work with mainly sellers? Do you work with buyers?
Both.
Okay, awesome. Broker. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the thing is, are you also related to Chris and Justin?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I saw like I had just pulled a list of agents in the area because I'm just trying to call a lot of agents in the area, and I saw all you guys had the same last name and identical kind of numbers. So I was like, oh, they must be like a family.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. So yeah, no, I'm definitely so the thing is I have 2 properties over there, and I know a lot of buyers right now aren't able to, qualify for mortgages right now. Just because banks are being really strict on their terms and stuff like that. So I'm offering owner financing so they don't need like, the best credit or, need to go through a bank financing to still qualify to buy a home. So I was saying if you have any buyers that may be interested in something like that in that area.
I really don't right now. I honestly deal in the higher end stuff. And
Okay.
So I don't really have any, I don't really deal with buyers like that. I mean, all of my people are higher end cash and usually conventional financing. So I've just been doing it long enough that I don't have to do all that anymore.
Oh, absolutely. I understand. That's a perfect place to be at. What are you kind of looking for then, as far as like, are you the sellers? Are you getting mainly like referrals when it comes to sellers and stuff like that?
Well, I only work by referral, so I mean, I really don't need anything. I'm really kind of been doing it for a long time, and so I really just work by my own book of business. So, and I'm not really trying to do much more than I'm doing right now. So,
Okay.
But I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, honestly, I do flips too. So if I ever do a flip in that area, would you be open to, kind of, since you kind of know a lot more people in that area, would you open to list it for me?
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So I'll definitely keep you in contact and see what we can do.
All right, sounds great. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, so Sherry must have been like the mother or the sister. I'm gonna skip Tracy. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna skip Tracy. Tracy might have been the one that was talking on the phone before. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Tracy. I'm not gonna do that. She might be standing right in front of her. I don't know, threes. Keep going down the list. Yeah, I can do that. 288, 10, 60. Yeah, I can do that, Diego.
This is Brian.
Hey, Brian, this is Damien.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so I was hoping, are you still a realtor right in the Fort Worth area?
What's up? What do you got?
Yeah, so I'm having two properties out there. I'm mainly an investor, and I was seeing trying to get more acquainted with some agents out in the Fort Worth area.
I'm in North Dallas area, but we have properties all over.
Okay, so I mean, are you mainly agent, or are you investing too? Are those your properties, or are those just listed properties you have?
Usually our properties.
Okay, perfect. So I mean, you're in kind of in the same boat then. So I'm mainly just looking because I have two properties out there, and I'm seeing if you work with more mainly sellers or kind of buyers or both.
What's your game? What's your real question?
No, I mean that is my real question. I'm trying to build a relationship with agents in the area, so I'm trying to see where I can fit in to, add value to whatever you're doing, and in the same vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, we just whatever kind of comes our way, we will buy it if we find something off market. If it's someone wants to sell, we sell it. If I've got retail buyers, then I'll help them. But yeah, we wholesale, we flip, we
Perfect.
Multifamily, we develop.
So yeah, we're in the same game then. So yeah, no, absolutely. So we're doing a little bit of all. That's why I was trying to get in the groove of. So I mean, honestly, I have two properties out here in Fort Worth that I'm looking for. Those type of buyers that can't really qualify right now for any financing through a bank. If you have any buyers that way, we could still kind of meet at mines there.
So you have two properties you're trying to sell?
Yeah.
To basically a cash buyer?
To a well, not necessarily a cash buyer. It'll probably be the buyers that can't really qualify for loans, so they can finance through me. So it'll be through owner financing.
So your sellers would do owner financing?
I am the seller.
You own the property?
Yes, I own the property.
I got you. Okay. But you would do owner financing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Will you send me the information to an email so I can look at it later?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Is you want to send it to your email or send it to this number?
You can send it to this number. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and send it to this number. And then I mean, you're doing all over DFW, right?
Correct.
Okay. Are you still flipping right now, or are you kind of slowing down?
We've stopped for the time being.
Yeah, same. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I'll mainly, I mean, if anything, I'll send you some deals that, if I don't want to buy it as like a buy and hold situation or anything like that, I'll definitely send it away, see what you think about it.
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, man. Good. You have a good one. All right.
You too.
All right.
Brother.
Bye. Cool. All right, so Brian, Realtor. So I don't know who the Chicago number is, and it keeps calling me back. So like you said, Brian is a straight shooter. He's not with all the kind of the fluff. So that's kind of one I just dove into just to see like what he had going on. I think he's kind of the ones that want a relationship based off what we can actually close on. So it's just if we can do a deal together, cool, and then we'll kind of go from there. Um, and I'm honestly kind of the same way with everybody that wants to bring like that calls me about real estate and a deal. Um, I want to kind of know like what do you want? What do you kind of got going on? I'm open to talking to you, but it has to be like something to get me going. Otherwise, it's like no, I'm on to the next thing, and I'm constantly honestly on the phone like all day. Um, I probably get like an hour maybe that I'm not like on the phone doing something, talking about something. Doesn't have to be agents, can be anything else. But straight shooter. Shooter. But yeah, I'm kind of the same as Brian. All right, let's go down to Abraham. Oh, Abraham don't have a number. All right, let's go down to. Oh, that's Melody. This number setup is kind of weird. It's just like backwards, 940 4054. Who is this? Catherine.
Your call has been forwarded.
Let's call Catherine again.
Hello?
Hey, Catherine, this is Damien.
Who?
Damien.
From where?
Well, I am an agent. I'm with EXP, but I was calling just to call you as an agent, as an investor.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No, I mean, I was making sure I called the right person. I was like, oh no.
You kind of caught me off guard. I was in the middle of a conversation with somebody, and I better get this. You kept calling. I better get this. You never know.
No, exactly. I already know I have to double call sometimes just to know that I'm a real person. No, but I was hoping you can help me out there. Are you still doing real estate agent services right now?
Yeah, I am.
I don't know. That sounded like it was like an off and on.
Well, we just got a lot going on this year. It's not only me; it's everybody. Everybody's trying to make a living at this, and it's going to get kind of tough, I think.
Man, you're telling me. I definitely know what you're talking about. It's honestly just the craziness in the market having to open up more opportunities to our sellers and our buyers and just kind of taking that toll right now. So I definitely get it.
Yeah, and it's just the thing about it is you can see the prices dropping a little bit, but the interest are going up.
Yep.
So even though the house owner might see, oh, the prices are dropping, they're still going to pay that much for that house because of the interest rate.
Yeah, exactly. And it's hard kind of explaining that to the sellers and honestly the listing agent kind of representing them if they don't know any better. So it's like, you're having to teach two people at once.
Yeah, you need English and Greg Luther.
Exactly.
Have you listened to that? Have you listened to him on that?
I have.
It's good.
Yeah, it is.
He's right about it.
Absolutely.
Because years ago when I first bought my house, it was we were in times like this back, the 90s. It was in about 2001, 2002, around that area. When I first bought, I paid 8%.
Yeah, that's kind of that wasn't bad, right?
Well, no, not for that time. It was high.
Yeah.
But back then the houses were $100,000.
Oh, so it's a lot more affordable.
Yes.
Yeah,
But you do 8% now on what we got looking at us, people can't afford it. They
exactly.
can't. They better not go 25% above their income or they're going to be in trouble.
Exactly. And then, a lot of homeowners nowadays have that emotional equity is what I call. And they just
Mhm.
have that emotional attachment to it. So like they're not wanting to let go all the equity they built up, and it's kind of hard to kind of, ask them to do that since they held it for so long.
My husband is a master plumber and he holds 2 licenses and he makes a lot. He makes good money. We don't have our own business, but we make good money because we're older now. And he really don't want to have his own business. So we work for this company. And he, with even the money he makes, I couldn't live in the house I live in right now
Yeah.
because of the taxes are so high where I live. And I live in Parker County.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
And this is just
if I
Texas
sold
in
my
general.
home right now, it'd be over $600,000. Well, I want out. I have to get that much out of it. But I don't want to sell my home. I have a well-built house, and not everybody's houses out there they're buying for these prices are even well-built.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what year was it built in?
I built this one in 2000. I've been in it 6 years.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, yeah, no, that's a great stretch you're on.
2006. I pray a lot, so I'm in church a lot and I pray a lot. But then my husband, back then we had bought our first home and it was just throw together, one of them throw together homes basically.
Yeah.
And we bought that for our first one because we just got married and thing. And yeah, so we lived there about 15 years. And one day I woke up and I said, I'm selling this house today. I just before I became a realtor. He goes, okay.
There you
Look
go.
at the neighborhood. I said, look at the neighborhood. I said, it's going down quick. I said, if we don't get rid of this house now, we're not going to be able to get rid of it. And we kept our house up, but the neighbors around us did not.
Yep.
And that hurts you sometimes to sell your house because that's, I sold that house in one day. Had no place to go, did not have a house to look into. And so my husband's a veteran, so I called the veterans service officer, veterans place where we got our loan. And he said, I'll send you a realtor. Well, just so happened, the realtor lives right down below me. And we're just real good friends. And I kept looking at this house. Where is this house at? Couldn't find it. And it was being built. That's why you only see them part-time and you don't see them,
Yeah.
Well, I know the house is there, but then you don't see it for a while. Well, so anyway, he come out here, and I didn't want to HOA. So he said, I think it's over there by me. He lives right down below me. It was by him. He walked into this home that was being built, and he goes, you guys got to come look at this. And I said, okay. So we came out and looked at it. And my husband being a plumber, he said, man, they're doing a good job. And my son's he's, housing stuff. He said, they built it really well. And Ashland Homes built this home.
Okay, yeah. I know them very well.
And he does a great home.
Yeah.
Now, since Hank left, I don't know. His son started, so I don't know about him now. But so far, I think they've done really well.
Yeah.
Out in this area, Park County. But this house has been really, really a good house. It really has. I would recommend their building because if you see my house, inside my house, you'd look at it and say, man, you did a lot of upgrades. I didn't do one upgrade to this house. They come that way.
And they did that in 2006.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. A lot of very ahead of their time.
Yeah, and the upgrades this house, see, I had a couple. I showed my house to a couple one day. They wanted to look at my house, and they wanted to come in and look at it. So I let them come in and look at it, and she goes, well, what did you pay for this house? And I said, this is what you call a custom home. Some of these houses they're calling custom homes are not custom homes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not on the inside, they're not. And she said, well, this is sure a custom home. And I thought, yeah, we got lucky. We only paid $263 for this house.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys got a steal out there.
That's how much they were back then. That was high back then.
Yeah.
But
now it's appraising for over 600.
My husband and I thought about our neighbors across the street, there's 3 of us in a row that got pretty much the same built houses. And our neighbor next door, he said, man, we hate to sell because we've looked at these newer houses and they're not built as well. And I said, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're kind of throwing them together really fast and, just trying to get something on the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
that makes sense.
what are you looking for?
So I'm honestly, I'm just looking for relationships out there in with agents out there in the area. I'm an investor, so I'm trying to buy properties, whether to flip or whether to buy and hold or whatever the case is. Just trying to get more agents, because a lot of times nowadays homeowners, the first person they think of when they sell a house is, I need to get a realtor, and so I want to get as much connections as I can with agents out there.
That's cool. I used to work at Century 21. I went to work for Attorney Broker Services.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with them?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been out. Yeah, I've been out in that area a lot.
But they're mostly over there in way out over there, not on this end of the world in the area. I'm the only one over here. So I worked for Roger here for a long time there in Azle and Saginaw. And then I switched here. This was last year, and I kind of wish I'd stayed at Century because I had more opportunity there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's okay. They're good people. I don't really care. No matter where you go, you're gonna work for somebody.
Yeah. No, I've been in the North Dallas kind of area, like majority of my time. I'm actually from like Fort Worth, Crowley, area. But then I ended up
the Bowie area at all.
The Bowie area.
Uh-huh.
I know where the Bowie area is. I haven't looked over there. What's over there?
There's a lot of older homes there.
That
you might be able to pick up.
Okay.
Because I don't know if there's any realtors up there, not like that. It's quite a ways from me. It's about an hour probably from me. But my daughter-in-law lives there. My ex-daughter-in-law lives there, and she said there's a lot of houses that are rent there. And they're older homes. And they can't rent them. So I don't know if they're just too old, maybe even modeled or what.
Yeah, probably just fix it up and then kind of, put a tenant in there and kind of work it out that way.
I'm looking for a rental right now for a couple from California trying to get back to Texas.
Oh, okay. Is that where are they thinking about moving to?
They don't really care as long as they get out of California.
Yeah, right. I know.
He's transferring back down. He's a veteran. He's transferring back down here. And he said, I said, you can buy. He said, no. He said, just wait till we get there first. We're going to rent for a while, and then we'll buy back.
Well, I mean,
never came to California.
I mean, I have a rental out in that area. I mean, if he's open to either renting or even owning.
Well, he is. They're needing something by February.
You said what?
They need something by February 1st to move back here.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I can get them that by February 1st.
Okay, I'll give you. I'll have him call you. Or he doesn't like to call for some reason. He likes to text, and I'm not that way.
I mean, either way, any way he can communicate with me, I'll reciprocate it. So it's okay.
How much you getting for it?
That one. So I have 2 of them. So one of them is going to be 300,000, and the other one is 250.
Ain't bad.
And then I'm actually doing owner financing on these. One? So I'm either going to owner finance it or I'll do rent to own. And that way
he's looking for that too.
Yeah, so I'll do the owner financing.
California. He's a veteran. He's wants out of California. He said, I don't care. He said, I don't care if I have to rent to own. He said, I don't care what I have to do. But he said, I got to get out of California.
Yeah, no.
I don't know him personally, but I know people that do. And they refer, he said he's a really good guy. So I don't know him personally, but I heard they were good people.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'll definitely be open to, I have 2 over there in that area, and hopefully, it's like they're both 3x2s and they're in Fort Worth. So I mean, I'm definitely open to, either do a rent to own or owner financing it to him. And that way he don't have to go out and get a bank loan or anything like that.
Well, that'd be cool. I'll send you his info, or I'll tell him, give you a call. And I haven't really got to speak to him, but I know somebody that can speak to him. It's kind of hard to, sometimes with veterans, they don't like to talk about things like that. But he texts me okay. I mean, he seems to know what he's talking about. So yeah.
And then that'll work.
Yeah, I'm married to a veteran, I know.
Yeah, right. I know you would know.
My husband holds a license for a master, and then he holds a license for backflow prevention. Is that it? Yeah, backflow prevention.
Oh, wow. So he's
Yeah.
just basically just trying to stay busy.
Yeah, he can stay busy with the backflow, you know.
Hmm.
But John holds his plumbing license.
His what you said, swimming
Also
license?
construction, they hold his plumbing license.
Oh, okay, got you.
But David's, but he does the other side for other people, like new houses and stuff like that.
Okay. So does he mainly do builds right
Uh-huh.
now, or is he just trying to manage those?
No, backflow, what that is your sprinkler systems, these new homes.
Okay.
And he does that for John also, but no, he can't do any plumbing unless he gets away from John. Because John holds his license and they can't do that.
Okay, got you.
Now he can go out and help somebody with the hot water tank, something like that, you know. But he always tells John if he's going to do that, because you know John holds his license.
Okay, got you.
Because he's the master plumber for that big company. Wallstone Construction, my husband's the master plumber for that company. He pulls all their permits and goes and does all their stuff for them.
Okay, so he does. So he's basically the main guy to talk to about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But John is the main guy. But David all David does all day long is go city to city to city to city and pull permits for each job.
Okay.
And do all the backflow for them. Like for all the schools, commercial plumber, does all the schools and stuff like that. But I know plumbers. If you ever need one, let me know, because I know a guy.
I just might, honestly. I might just might. So
Uh-huh.
I'll definitely keep you in mind for that. I'm writing that down right now. So I'm gonna hold you to that.
Oh, his name is Guy Feste. My husband can do it, but Guy Feste does more of the other side of it. David's more of the commercial side of it.
Okay. That's
But
it.
since John holds his license, he always sends everything. Just like my pastor come over here, called my husband here just recently. David couldn't get to it, so he called Guy, and Guy went and done it for him. You know, so. But they've been doing plumbing for God knows how long. They've been plumbers for. Guy's a master also.
And does Guy do all over DFW?
He'll go anywhere.
Okay.
He works for the college.
Which one?
He works for the one over here in Fort Worth.
TCU?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
He works for one of them. And he just does that. He's a master plumber. But he also has his own business.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah,
But
definitely.
He went to work he did that for insurance purposes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do things for different things sometimes, just to have something. But he's, you know, like he said, if I ever had to retire, I got to college, he can use his military stuff and all the college, you know, all his stuff from that college to retire.
Exactly.
So that's why he did that, where he can retire eventually and have a retirement because of his military. It's kind of weird how that works.
Right? Exactly, right?
It works.
As long as it works. Okay. Well, no, that's exactly what why I like these kind of calls. I mean, I just like hearing about, you know, how I can add value and connect with some more agents out here. So I mean, how can I definitely bring you kind of some more? Are you still dealing with, you know, real estate, or how can I bring you some more business?
I'm still dealing with real estate.
Okay, cool.
I just haven't. I backed off there for about in December because I was going through a lot back then.
Yeah.
But I think everybody went through some stuff in November, December. I know there was 4 or 5 of them that got out of it because they hung their license for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know because they were just too much going on in their life. They couldn't do it all.
Yeah. No. Exactly. No. Okay.
So
I mean,
you go to 110% and it ain't gonna work, and then sometimes it don't work then. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, a lot of times, like a lot of these agents are having to kind of pivot from traditional kind of real estate and get more creative with it. And so, just like what I did like last week with an agent out here in Dallas, she had 2 properties that were on the market for like, you know, I think it was like 90 days and 75 days, something like that, just because, you know, the interest rates are going crazy. And so we were able to, you know, obviously get her paid her commission, but we end up taking over the loans of the 2 previous sellers. And now we made payments on there. Agent got paid, seller got their new property that they wanted, and everybody's kind of happy. So that's what I'm kind of, you know, reaching out to more agents to kind of see, you know, if they ever have any sellers that are in a situation like that where it's just not selling and they're open to more, you know, creative opportunities. they can always use me as a resource to see, like, if I'm open to, working something out.
I'll refer this information over to one of the guys I work with also,
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
because we have like 300 agents.
Oh man, honestly, if we can have like I'll probably want to I'm setting up my agent kind of presentation with one of my title companies I work with and talking to those
Who do you
agents.
work with?
I work with EXP and Radican Title in Arlington.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm
My cousin, not my cousin, but my he's related to me. Works for EXP. He's been at EXP for a long time.
yeah, no, so I like EXP. They're pretty simple and straight to the point. I like that they let me do kind of what I need to do and stuff like that.
Yeah. Even my friend in Fort Worth, she's been trying to get me to move over to EXP for a long time.
You should.
I said, well, yeah, she has been. So is a friend of mine out here. Well, we're related. He's been with EXP for about 3 years. I think she's been with them since she started real estate.
Oh wow.
I think she's actually a broker now, because she had called me here a while back and asked me to talk to me, and we talk every now and then. She's in Fort Worth. EXP's growing.
Exactly. I started out in Florida, and I can end up coming back to Texas and doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, it's definitely been some time.
How much training did you get when you first started? Did you go as a team member? Is that what you did?
So I had I was with Fathom beforehand, Fathom Realty, and I kind of got my training through them. And at that point, I kind of moved into the investment side of things, and started kind of taking things off that way. And I started solo. So whenever I moved to EXP, I went under one of my mentors that already were, investor, and they were in EXP, so they kind of let me do free will. So I didn't really have to go through any training at that point. But I went through like self trainings and then going through like other mentorships and stuff like that beforehand.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I had to make sure I was in.
Don't give me any of that.
Yeah, no, exactly right.
I know. Now Judge Spotty does, but the one I went through, oh no, it's been a struggle for me for the last 3 years.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, it's been a struggle, and especially out in this area, when you get all the realtors that are coming into this thing, it's really difficult. But,
yeah.
I'm going back to work just to get back out in the public eye more.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Definitely use me as one of your tools. So if it's like, an unconventional kind of way to, handle a deal that you can't really take down traditionally, definitely say, hey, Damien, is something you can do with this one. And we'll definitely talk about it, look it over, and, make sure you still get paid.
Gotcha.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I will give you this man's information or his number.
Awesome. I appreciate that.
You can text him, let him know, and I will text him, let him know, because he's looking for something in the area, because he's moving back. He's got to be back here by February.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I can definitely have that open for him for February. We can knock that one down.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you so much.
Number, though, and I'll keep yours.
I already got you saved in.
Okay.
All right. You have a great day and a happy New Year's.
You too. You too.
All right, bye. Cool. She was sweet. She was a sweetie pie. She talked a little bit long though. But I didn't help because I could ask some questions, so I guess that's my fault too. Cool. So things we got on that call. We got a buyer, a potential buyer for the rat property that's coming from Cali that needs a place to stay in February 1st. He's open to doing rent to own and owner financing, which is dope. And I got probably a handy plumber that I can use that's in the DFW area. So for those rentals and stuff like that, you always want to make sure you have like a cleaner on call. You want to have a couple plumbers that you can have on call, electricians, roofers, all that kind of stuff you want to have on hand. So adding a plumber to my tool belt is always a good thing. So she provided a lot of information. That was awesome. I lost where I was at. What kind of list are you calling? I'm calling. What's up, Alex? I'm calling. Pace put that list inside sub 2. Inside sub 2, It's an agent list, so it has all the agents in each state. I only have the Texas one. Um, and I'll probably text you and I'll get your information so I can send that to you and everything. And Diego, I'll send that to you. But yeah, I'm calling all. Well, now I sectioned down to only calling Fort Worth agents right now. But it says all of Texas cities. So I'm calling all the agents in Fort Worth right now, just calling them, chopping it up with them, seeing what they got going on, if they can provide any information. Then also talking about that rap property that I have out in Fort Worth. Um, I briefly read what you said, Diego. Let me see. Here I go. We're in the city for four. It's interesting. It's not for you got the details. Yeah, let me text it over to you right now because I just sent that out to somebody else. Oop, give me 1 second, guys. What did I send that to? All right. All right, send this over to you right now. I think this is what you're asking for. I didn't read all your message. I already sent her mine. She's sending her. So I will try to send over. Okay, cool. Awesome. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that was it. So on to the next call. Let's go and call this next agent. What I am forgetting to do though, I am forgetting to see if they even have any listings open right now. What's up, Ryan? I'm forgetting to ask if they already have any listings right now. And maybe I can talk about those. Those last two guys didn't really see like they had any listings. Brian was already like an investor agent, so it's probably not smart to buy any of his properties from another investor because he's trying to get paid and do his thing. So I get that. Next, we're calling Dan. Yeah, I usually don't buy properties from other investors just because they're trying to sell it to like either retail buyers or they're yeah, yeah, it just depends. I don't see a lot of investors selling their property unless they're like old landlords, tired landlords, and they're selling that kind of investment property home, something like that. Otherwise, yeah, you're probably not gonna get a lot of those. So it'd be better off just to partner with them or try to bring them opportunities.
Hello, this is Dan.
Hey Dan, this is Damien. How you doing, my man?
Yeah, fine, Daniel.
Hey, so I'm actually calling. Are you still a agent out there in Fort Worth?
Say that again. Which one? See, I'm in the middle of a call. Who is this again?
This is Damien.
Okay. Are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm yeah, no, I'm an investor out in the DFW area.
Please, I gotta change to the other side. Please, next time I cannot. I'm not in the mood for this kind of.
What do you mean? Hello?
My idea, right?
Can you hear me? Hello? I don't know what happened, guys. Dan, I don't know if you put me on hold. I'm gonna call him back though. Abrahams.
Who's this?
This is Damien.
What is wrong with you? Why are you calling my phone, sir?
I was seeing if you
Please
were.
hang up.
I'm sorry.
Can you please hang up?
What
Why,
did I just say something wrong?
No, you're calling. I'm in the middle of a meeting. You're calling me like you know me, and I answered. You're calling my law firm. What can I do for you?
Oh no, I didn't.
A real estate license doesn't mean you should be. You guys can just get the number, or I have properties, and you're an investor. I'm an investor too.
Okay, awesome. No, not
wrong number.
no, I didn't call the wrong number. I meant to call you. I'm trying to get in touch with more agents out there in the DFW area. If you're
That is a bullshit stuff. Everybody, I get that like this type of call 5 times every week. Nobody has time for that.
well,
Please,
Dan,
let me go to my goodness.
no, go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry I offended you. Dan was not having it, bro. Dan was not having it at all. I probably could have swayed him to still talk to me. But it was just I probably could have taught him to still talk to me, honestly. That I probably should have did that for y'all so y'all could see how to like do like aggressive agents, but that was kind of funny. On to the next one. Call me at my law firm. All right, next is Leandro. Yeah, right? Sound like you don't make money. Leandro, Dan was not having it at all.
Please leave your.
He went from like a super jolly mood to like I don't even know what to call it. Let's call why do I keep losing these numbers? To a not trying to hear nothing. At least he didn't cuss me out though, right? Gotta see the brighter side. Come on, Leandro.
Please leave your message for.
All right, Leandro not answering. To next. Benito. This is the actual first Fort Worth number, like actual area code number out of all these numbers I called. The other ones never even had the Fort Worth number. So, or one that I'm used to. Because I'm used to like 682 and 817, but none of these were any of those.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Benito, come on, man. Her name is Leslie. Who is this? Oh. Catherine, send me those buyers. Cool.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 682218765.
Dang, bro. These agents ain't answering their phone. Juan. No, Juan gonna answer his phone, right? 469-774. What? No, Heather even be texting a lot. Or not Heather. What's her name? Catherine. Catherine even texts a lot. Hello. Hey, Juan. How you doing, my man? This is Damien.
You hear you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain. I was actually looking for help. And are you still an agent out there?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm an investor in the area, and I'm trying to make some more connections with some agents out there in Fort Worth.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if are you mainly talking to sellers or buyers right now?
I do everything.
Awesome.
I do buyers, sellers, builders, and anything that is wholesale. I would put on the MLS.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's exactly what I need. So I'm actually looking for I actually have 2 properties out there right now, right? So
Mhm.
I'm looking for buyers for those. And so if you
What
know
price?
what's that?
What is the price on the properties?
So one is 300 and one is 250.
Okay.
And these are
Info, I can.
yeah, these are going to be buyers that are like, they can't really qualify for loans at a bank. So if they're like, whether they have bad credit, I-10 or whatever the case is, they just can't get like no bank financing. Those are kind of buyers that are typically doing these ones, like owner financing.
Okay, so you guys do the financing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the terms?
So both of these are going to be 15K down, and they're going to do 1,600 a month for 7-year balloon.
What is the interest rate? The
Yeah.
payment, the points,
Yeah,
and the payment PI or PITI?
is PI. PI, and then the interest rate is going to be, one of them is going to be 8%, and the other one's going to be 6.5.
Is there any penalties for refinance?
Nope, no penalties for prepayments or refinance or anything.
Okay. Closing. Is there any origination?
So no, they don't pay the origination fee or anything like that. All they do is take care of closing costs.
Regular title policy and survey?
Yep. The survey, I have the survey for one of them. I may have for the other one as well. But yeah.
Okay, send me a text if you can with property info, pictures, links, whatever you have, and then I will check with my buyers.
All right, my man, appreciate it. Well, now, what you got going on right now? What are you mainly looking for?
Multifamily land, small flips, below 200, properties that can be rented as well. So pretty much I have a little bit of everything.
Okay, and then like, how much work you trying to do on those $200 kind of flips? Like bare minimum, like how much rehab work?
I think this client, he's fine with 30K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll keep a lookout for that for you, because I'm not really doing flips right now myself. So I'll just probably send you those that I feel like has a good spread in it.
Yeah, and then we can give you like a referral, like assignment fee when you take.
Yeah, that works. That works out. All right, man. You have a good one. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Cool. So Juan was straight to the point too. And Juan is basically doing it all too. So that's dope. Make sure I got that number right. And he's a fix and flipper. So that's how you can find your buyers for your fix and flips. So if you're out there, you have deals, or you go to meetups, or you go whatever, you get deals from, actually, I do have, well, that's not going to take 30K, but I do have a couple properties that the other agent sent me, Pedro, those 2 properties on day 1. If you guys were there for that one, Pedro sent me 2 properties that he had that were fix and flips, and they're about both were like around like 118, 120 on the purchase price. And those probably need like a full redone. So maybe 30, 40 rehab done. But I mean, if he's doing the job himself, maybe I can work things out and kind of get him to that point. Or maybe I can do like an ovation with it and sell him the innovation, tell him that the financing is already in place. And then I can just sell him the whole Juan, and that way he don't have to worry about getting a loan. He all he has to worry about getting the rehab in there, fixing it up and flipping it, and call it a day. So I'm definitely gonna see what I can do with that one. That's kind of what my mind's going through right now, as far as connecting those 2 people. And do you guys kind of get what I mean by that before when I was talking about that? It's kind of hard just like talking out in the open, and I don't know. I can't talk to nobody really. But yeah, I think Juan be a great buyer for those 2 properties. If I can get those at a low enough discount, I'm gonna type in Pedro so I can make sure I refer back to him at those properties he sent me. Pedro properties. and I think that'd be good. Cool. And also send him the rap information. Info. Cool. All right. Next call. Danielle. And Juan already sounded like he already knew the people that can move in right now. Like he was like, hey, I got the people right now. Right now. Three. So far, agent calling about rap properties. So far, it's been pretty good. Um, what's some things I could have done on that one? I do need to start letting them know about the upfront commission as well. Um, that they're I'm only giving the buyer's agent 2,500 for as a referral fee, and the rest they can get from the buyer. So I need to start making sure whenever people are interested in letting their buyers know about it, I need to make sure I let them know that so I can just go ahead and set that in stone and not be awkward whenever we get to that point. So I will make sure I start doing that too. Uh, Danielle. Man, it's already been an hour. That's crazy.
Hi, you've reached Danielle Adama with Keller Williams.
I think on this call, I'm gonna test it out, maybe for like the next two or three calls, and I'm gonna go straight into like talking about what I need, so that way, like I feel like I have, I'm not gonna kind of bring up like I'm trying to build rapport and then kind of follow into it. I'm gonna go just straight to it and just see what the reaction is of how I'm just going straight to it forward to what they need and maybe build a story on the back end or build rapport on the back end.
Hi, you've reached Danielle.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go straight in. I recently had a buyer text me to stop calling. Hey man, that's how it works. At least he texted you to you. Jessica was 1427. It's called Jessica. Called Jess. I almost forgot Juan's name before when he answered the phone, but I didn't expect him to answer.
You reached Jessica with
Not this again. Yesterday I went, I think it was 10 or 11 calls straight with no answers. All double called them. That was crazy.
Hello, this is Jessica.
Hey Jessica, this is Damien. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing well. I'm actually needing some help from a realtor in the Fort Worth area.
Okay, what kind of help?
So I'm an investor, and I kind of have some properties out there that are needing buyers. So I was hoping, do you work with buyers at all?
In some areas, where are they?
They're in so one of them is in Forest Hill, and the other one is in Benbrook.
Are they listed?
So I am listing them today, and the thing is, these are more so like owner financing. So for buyers,
Oh,
yeah, so buyers that you have that can't qualify right now because they have bad credit or working on their credit right now or I-10s or anything like that. They can't really go out and get a bank loan because banks are being really strict on their lending right now. It's an opportunity for them to still be a home buyer.
Yeah, yeah. I might know a few people. What are the terms the same on each house?
Yeah, they're actually the same on each house.
Okay, what's your like down payment and interest rate and
Yeah. So the down payment is actually 15,000, but honestly, I'm flexible on it.
Okay.
I mean, what I mean by that is like I'm flexible on how that gets paid. So it can be payments. They can break it up. They can be part now, part later, and we'll work that out. But then also the PI is actually 1,600, so just covering the principal and interest.
Okay.
And then it's going to be a 7-year balloon for them to either refinance or either sell the property.
Okay.
And what else? What else would you want to
That's not
know?
bad.
Yeah, and then one of the properties is selling for 300,000, and the other one is going to be for 250.
Are they? What are the qualifications?
So I really just need I'll send them to my RMLO, but I really just need to know if they can show me like either bank statements or whatever they can show me of
Okay.
having monthly income consistently enough to cover the mortgage, and
Okay.
also just to say they have a certain amount in the bank to you still put partial down for the down payment, and then we can kind of go from there honestly and work things out.
Okay. And are you paying buyer's commission?
So so buyer's commission I'm paying 250, and then the rest will be taken care of from the buyer.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 250. I meant not $250, $2,500.
Okay.
I was like, she is gonna hang up on the phone on me right now.
I was like, oh, it's all on the buyer. Okay. I actually might have a few people, and a friend of mine has somebody who's looking for owner finance too. So let me grab a pen. And you said one was in Fort Worth, and so one was in Benbrook, and one was in Forest Hill.
Yeah, Forest Hill, and then one was in Benbrook. And then I can text you the addresses of those and all the description in terms and stuff as well.
Yeah, actually, if you can, that way I can see like what it is and their.
Yeah, and then that way I can get you some pictures and everything too.
Yeah, please do.
Absolutely.
That would be awesome. Man, it's kind of sucky that you're going live though, because they might be picked up pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. So I mean, I am open to doing that, but at the same time, like it's really first come first serve. But like the people I actually have communication to talk to, that's the ones who have the best chance, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes, if you can, go ahead and send it to me. I'm sitting in my car, so I'm waiting on someone to show up to a house right here, so I have time to look through and.
Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate it. And then, what are you kind of doing nowadays? I know it's kind of hard out there right now for an agent. How's everything going?
I do several different things. I'm a mobile closer, so
Awesome.
I do a lot of notary stuff just all over the place for a lot of investors, and then also a couple of different title companies. And I don't do a ton of traditional sales. I just do them when they come up. I do lean more towards like the investment world. So like, I'm always talking to people with like that are trying to getting ready to go into nursing homes, or people that inherited properties, they don't have the money to fix them up. And then I shuffle those properties to either investors or to people that I know who want to buy and fix things up. So stuff like that.
So why are you not sending me any properties, Jessica?
I'm sorry?
So why are you not sending me any properties?
Well, it's funny. I worked with a few wholesalers for a while, and we got a lot of stuff moved. I've separated from that group, and I'm actually thinking of doing a little bit of that on my own. I have one property coming up in Dallas I'm gonna go look at. I'm thinking about, but that would be like my very first doing my own wholesale on my own, so it's a little scary.
Oh no, man, don't be.
It's because before I always had a team or I had partners, I had people, backing me up, and now it's like, I'm kind of on my. It's different when you're on your own.
It is. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And there's all the liability, but like I have just a killer escrow agent who does nothing but investment deals. So I feel comfortable having him in my corner.
I might need to steal them from you.
He's awesome. And I found him through we stumbled into how wholesale. Do you wholesale?
Yeah, I do everything. I do wholesale, the flips and buying and hold, all that.
So for a while we were only doing wholesale, and you know how much
drama that can create. So there was always something going on, and we went through several different title companies. So I was like the dispositions agent. So I went through several different title companies and happened to be connected with this guy, and I haven't left him since. Like, he's just like, he only, because he specializes in investment stuff, there really isn't anything that he can't take care of. So super awesome. But like, I don't, as far as like traditional like retail stuff, I'm kind of just like, if it comes my way, like right now, this is a retail deal. It's a little listing, but it's not anything that I'm super. I'd rather not.
Right.
I'd rather not. Like, oh my God, somebody come get this thing, hurry! So I don't have to deal with it anymore. It's actually also going to be an owner finance deal.
Ooh.
But it's a builder that I know, and it's kind of a unique property, so it's tough.
I'll be open to it. I mean, if it's owner financing and doing things more creatively, I'm always open to that, just to hear it out.
You're interested in purchasing yourself?
Yeah. I'm always buying.
Are you building a portfolio?
Yeah, always.
Do you work by yourself, or do you have a team?
So no, I slowly have a team. I started off on myself. So I started off wholesaling just like you're doing by myself. And so if you need any questions or have any questions about any of that, I'd be more than happy to help you, like, at any point in time, because I definitely understand
you weren't
that.
Scared? Were you scared?
No, of course I was. Absolutely. Because I started as I had got fired from my previous job, and I had to like figure out what I was gonna do. So I was like, well, it's either wholesaling or because I already had my license at the time. I was like, I might as well just try it. And so my back was against the wall when I had to kind of like learn how to do it. So I was definitely scared. Yeah, I was definitely scared, but I ended up getting through. My first deal was like $350.
Yeah.
And I was like, at least I know I can do it. At least I know I can do it. And then from that point on, I just, took off and just kept going.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'd much rather move properties around in this fashion as opposed to running around with buyers and sellers and stuff. So,
yeah, no, I mean, absolutely.
You can send me your stuff, because I actually do. The people that I know that need owner finance, or that prefer owner finance, because of the deal is that they have their own businesses, they're self-employed, and it's just, things are just a little bit harder to get approved.
Yeah.
And there's always something. So it's like, it's just like traditional financing is just going to be a little bit tougher. So that's also something for them to consider. Like, if there's going to be a balloon in 7 years, it's like, are you going to have it figured out by then? I mean, that's something, but it is a good system. I like the setup for somebody who had a plan. Or who just needed to fix credit or something like that.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. But anyways, if you could just send me those, and then I'll put it out there that there's a couple of different opportunities coming up.
Yeah, any listings that you get that that can't really handle like traditional ways of getting sold, go ahead and send it to me, and then maybe we can work out something creatively to kind of work around and get the seller what they need and get you paid and get me the property.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good. What was your name?
My name's Damien.
Damien? Oh, Damien. Yeah. Okay. All right, Damien. Where did you get my number from?
I actually pull a list, so I have like all the Texas MLS agents. Yeah, and so I've just been calling them in the Fort Worth area, and kind of. Actually I am from Fort Worth. I'm from was it not Cockrell Hill, Crowley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm from Crowley, and but I'm in the Dallas area now myself.
Oh, okay. You got fancy?
Nah, I mean a little bit north.
Oh, I know your type. Okay, I got you.
Nah. I mean, I'm like in the McKinney area. So you know Dallas. So I'm in the McKinney kind of area. Okay. Nothing fancy at all. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, but if you can go ahead and send me the information, then maybe we can connect on some other deals too.
Absolutely. So I'll definitely stay connected, and I'll go ahead and lock you on my phone.
Okay.
All right. Good. Appreciate it. You have a good one, and good look at that showing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Cool. Jessica was cool too. And she's a new investor. And, I can always bring in, agents that are interested in getting into the investment world. So I'm definitely going to save her in the contacts and follow up with her. She's actively doing real estate. She was at a showing right now as we were talking. So she's out there doing her thing. And whenever she brings up, a seller that's wanting a particular type of, and she had an owner financing deal. I don't know what it's about, but that's another opportunity. So, got her open to. She has some buyers open to doing wrap buyers. She has a cool escrow officer that does, creative deals. So that's awesome. And she's a new investor, so she could bring me more leads in the future, and that'd be dope too. So Jessica's awesome. Any questions, guys? Please throw them in the chat or the comment sections, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of those or anything. Hope you guys are getting some value from this. Oops, lost my chart. And I'm definitely not fancy at all, guys. FYI, I am just in the McKinney area. I must have missed the fancy area, but yeah, no. What's her name? Catherine blew my phone up like with 4 messages. I texted her. She will call in about 30 minutes. They call me. Oh, they're about to call me. So I might get a call from buyers today, right? Buyers. I texted her. She will call me in about. She'll call her in 30 minutes. They call me Anita. I sent them your number. Awesome. Thank you so much. You are amazing. All right. Cool. Let's talk to Bethany Adams. And then here in a minute, what time is it? Almost 2. I got about like little. It's about 2 almost. Here in a minute, I'm gonna switch over from this list. I'm gonna stop the list for a minute. I'll probably finish this after the 3 hours or so, maybe, or maybe tomorrow. And I'll switch over to start calling loan officers, so that way you guys can kind of hear about how loan officers kind of take this approach. And also for me myself, I maybe called like 1 or 2 loan officers about a rep buyer, and they both were kind of open to it. Back when I did one back in like October, or what's before October? October, November. So I don't know. September, October. So September. Um, so we'll go and call those guys too. Bethany.
You reached the voicemail of Bethany.
Bethany didn't even answer the phone. We're gonna get one more caller in. I'm gonna get 1, 2.
You reached the voicemail of Bethany Adams. I'm sorry I wasn't able to take your phone call. If you would leave me a message, I'll give you a call.
All right, Bethany didn't answer. On to next. Brenda. 7 5 4 2 6 6.
Hi, you've reached Brenda Adams.
Brenda, come on, Brenda. I'm gonna double call you. Also, on your KPIs, I'm just curious. Do you guys count?
Hi.
Do you guys count like the missed calls as dials? Or I guess it's technically dials, but or do you count conversation as like do you go based off conversations, or do you go based off how many dials you make that day? What's your guys KPIs, or are you guys even keeping KPIs? And what are your KPIs? Is it calls that you're doing? Is it texts you're sending out? Is it like properties you comp? What is it? What are you guys keeping track of? If you are. If you're not, why are you not keeping track of it? I want to know all that. Juanita. The thing is, I messed up by scheduling this kind of thing like during 12:30 to 3:30 because it's like prime lunchtime, and I never eat before this, so I'm like usually starving from 12:30 to 3:30.
Hello?
Hey, Juanita, this is Damien.
This who?
Damien,
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm blessed.
Hey, I love to hear that. Blessed and busy, right?
Exactly.
I'm actually calling. I was hoping. Are you still an agent out in Fort Worth area?
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm needing your help. I'm hoping you can help me. I'm an investor out in that area, and I have two properties out there, and I need a buyer to make them a home.
Okay. Well, can you email me the addresses? Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, no, absolutely, 100%. And so I want to give you a small little breakdown of them. These are going to be like owner financing houses. So your buyers aren't. These are for particular buyers that like aren't able to qualify for loans, whether through like bad credit or they're self-employed or whatever the case is. Because banks are being really hard right now with their lending, and so I'm trying to provide housing for buyers that can't get bank loans right now.
Okay. Are they fixer uppers?
I'm sorry.
Are they fixer uppers?
No, they're actually not. They're actually all already put together. They're not. I mean, they have wood floors. They have upgraded kitchens and stuff like that as well.
Okay, definitely. I have a buyer right now that's working on a credit and can't get financing, so that would be perfect if you like if they just send me those address. Let me give her an opportunity to get her husband together and maybe take a look at them, and we can go from there.
Absolutely awesome. So I love to be transparent too. So on the commission for the buyer's agent, I'm giving 2,500, and then I was allowing the buyers to bring in the rest of whatever you kind of want to make your commission.
Okay.
Is that okay?
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. So yeah, no, if I can add value to you either other kind of way, are you mainly an agent, or are you mainly working with sellers or buyers, or what are you kind of doing?
Both.
Awesome.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'm always looking to buy more properties. So I mean, if you're coming across anything I need to fix up or anything that I can kind of buy and hold or anything like that, I'll definitely kind of love to stay in contact.
Yeah, I will. I'll lock your number in for sure. But what are the down payments on these? What I asking for a percentage of the
Yeah.
price, or what is
So they're actually like around 5%, technically 5 to 7%. But I'm asking for 15,000 on both of these. But I'm also open to how I get that. I'm open to getting payment plans and then paying me like partial up front and the rest over time and working into the payments or however we can kind of work it out. I kind of want to see what they're open to. Main thing I'm kind of main thing I'm looking to is if they can afford the monthly payments, which are 1,600 a month.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and that's just for the principal and interest.
Yeah, she's saying that in an apartment. So definitely, I would love to see them. And like I say, I have someone that I'm working with now that just comes right off the top of my head that is really like trying to get moved and settled and just having some bad time with some medical and some things on her credit that just dragging her score down.
Yeah.
And so definitely, I have someone that would be interested in it.
Okay, awesome. Well, I appreciate that.
No problem. What area are we talking?
So this is Fort Worth.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. Okay, yeah. Just like I say, just email me the address. Do you have my email address?
I don't. You mind if I get that from you?
Yeah, it's Peniel Peniel 6516
gmail.com.
Okay. You mind if I run that back for you just to make sure?
No problem.
All right. So it's PENIEL6516
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I'll definitely shoot you over that information. I'll go ahead and send some pictures as well.
Exactly. Yeah, like I say, go ahead and do that. And like I have somebody right offhand that I'm working with currently, and then I have another guy that he also has some things on his credit, but he has a little money saved up. So I'll run it past both of the people that I know just drive it right now, and we'll go from there.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it so much.
No problem, David. Have a good one.
All right, you as well.
Okay.
All right, bye. Cool. So far, I like this method better because it kind of gets them open. It kind of gets them open. Like instead of me trying to build off, build rapport like initially and then try to ask for something else. I'd rather come up straight up and say, "Hey, I need your help about this such certain situation, or whatever the case is." And then once they're either like yay or nay about it, I kind of see, okay, what else what else are you kind of doing nowadays? This and that, blah blah blah, and kind of building up rapport. Like she works with a lot of buyers and doing things like that. So, dang, I didn't get Jessica's email. I'll text her. I gotta text all these people. I didn't get none of their emails. I only got her. Only got their email. I'll text all of them and get their email. Okay, I'll do one. I'll do one more, or I'll probably do like these last 4 agents and see if they answer or not. He can call me anytime. So Catherine just got the phone with her rat buyer. He's interested in talking to me, and I said he can call me anytime. Hopefully, he can call me soon so you guys can hear what a rat buyer would sound like and how the whole breakdown would be at. Okay, sounds good. He can call me anytime he needs. Okay, cool. Free. Okay, cool. Juanita was cool. Juanita was cool. All right, who's next? Next is Vincent. All right, I don't know if you're in here, Diego, but I appreciate you, my man. Diego's been helping me with the Bonnie Bray property. If you've been following, if you've been following the day-to-day challenges, he's been helping me with the Bonnie Bray property. The lead actually came from him. Um, he's been the lead came from him. He's been working on it, and he got paid. He got paid for it. He's getting paid for it, and working the deal. And now he's going to see how the whole process works. In person, live, how the whole backside of the process works, as far as getting attended in there, and stuff you need to do to kind of market the property. So that's all cool. Yeah, I like calling agents. Agents, I'm getting good feedback from them so far, even when I'm upfront about the money, which is cool.
This is Vince.
Hey Vince, this is Damien. How you doing, my man?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm being blessed and busy. I was actually looking for some help out there in the Fort Worth area. Are you still an agent out there?
Yeah. Where do we know each other from?
Oh, I don't know you. I actually pulled this list from my MLS access.
Oh, okay. You a realtor?
I am a realtor.
Oh, okay. Oh, what can I do for you?
Yeah, so I'm mainly an investor, and I have two properties out there in that Fort Worth area, and I'm honestly not too familiar or even know too many people out there, and so that's kind of why I came across like agents that are already in that area, and
Okay.
so I'm looking to put some buyers in these two properties, but the type of buyers are probably going to be like the ones that can't really qualify for a loan, based off like their bad credit, or if it was they're self-employed, and banks have been really hard right now on lending. I'm still trying to give them opportunity to kind of buy houses, and so I was seeing if you work with any buyers that aren't able to qualify right now for any loans.
Okay. And if they can't qualify, what are you leasing to own? What do you
No, no,
do?
I'm doing it buy to own, lease to also rent to own if that's what they want to do, but I'm mainly doing owner financing.
Okay. Well, if you want to send the properties to me, I can take a look, but I don't know anybody right offhand.
Okay, no, absolutely. I can definitely do that. And I'll send you over the information with it. You want me to email that to you, or you want me to send that in text?
Yeah, email is fine if you have my email.
I don't. You mind if I get that from you?
Is this your cell phone?
This is my cell phone.
Yeah, I'll text you. It's Mr. Vince for Estates at Gmail.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it, Mr. Vince. What are you kind of doing nowadays out there? Are you still in the Fort Worth area?
Yeah, I'm in Fort Worth.
Okay. How's everything going on over there?
Everything's fine, man. It's like everywhere else.
Yeah, no, right. I'm mainly in the Dallas area myself. And I know it's kind of hitting hard right now. But I'm mainly just doing I'm doing a lot of buying right now. So I mean, if you ever have anything like that where I can buy, I'm really kind of slowing down on the flips, but mainly doing the buy and hold kind of situation. So I'm always open to that. If you ever have any sellers that are kind of open to doing that.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep you in mind.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Super special guest is on. Cool. All right. So, uh, Mr. Vince, I didn't even write down his email. He said he was gonna text it to me. So I hope he sticks to that. I'm gonna write down his number and text him anyways. 9030368. Rap buyer. All right, and let's go to the next one. You got Gary. Oh, he did text it to me. Look at that. I just told him. For estates.com. All right. Let's go and call Gary. I'm honestly surprised. I think it may be because I'm on live, but usually by now I would have got cussed out already by now. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Dan almost did it. I had to call him back. I'm not gonna do that.
Hello.
Hey Gary, how you doing? This is Damien.
I'm sorry.
This is Damien.
Okay. Do I know you?
No, not yet. I was actually calling to look for some help.
I'm sorry.
I was calling to look for some help. Are you still an agent out there in Fort Worth?
What are you looking for? I'm in a bind. What do you got going? What are you trying to sell?
Are you buying?
Buying what?
Oh, I thought you said what am I trying to sell? I thought you were trying to buy something.
No. What's on your mind?
No, I actually have some properties out there in Fort Worth. So I was looking for some help to find some buyers to put them in.
What kind of property do you have?
It's two single family houses out there in Benbrook, and one's in Forest Hill.
One's in Denver. Are you the owner of them?
I am the owner of them.
Okay, so are you local?
I'm in DFW. I'm in the Dallas area, McKinney.
Okay. So you have two houses, one's in Denver and one's in Forest Hill, and you want to list them. Is that my understanding?
So no, I'm already listing them. I'm trying to see if you have any buyers that aren't able to.
No, I don't have any buyers. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Are you mainly just doing are you mainly investing, or what are you kind of doing?
No, I'm an agent. Just an agent. That's all.
Okay, gotcha. No worries. Are you working with sellers or buyers? Or you probably not working with buyers. Are you working with mainly sellers?
I work with both buyers and sellers.
Okay. Well, no, that's no problem then. If you don't probably have anybody right now, you have any listings I could probably take a look at?
No, but I appreciate you calling. Thank you.
All right, no problem. You have a good one. Gary was not trying to have it either. Oh, Kaloa. I'm gonna call it Cola. I don't know how to say the name. Koala. I want to say koala, but that may not be it. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let them say their name. Hopefully, I'm gonna say Cola. I'm gonna say Cola like I know them. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, I don't want to mispronounce. Is it Cola?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. This is Damien. How you doing?
Okay, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm actually looking for some help if you were still an agent out there in the Fort Worth area.
Yes.
Yeah, I have two properties out there that I'm trying to get some buyers in, and I'm offering owner financing, and I was hoping that maybe you have some buyers that can't really qualify for a loan, and whether it be through bad credit or self-employment or whatever the case is, reason why they can't qualify for a loan right now.
Okay.
Yeah, would that be something that you might be able to help out with?
Yeah, can I know who you are? You're an agent as well?
I am an agent as well. Yeah.
Okay, because you didn't introduce yourself to me.
No, I said I was Damien. I'm sorry. I'm just an investor in the area, but I am licensed as well.
Okay. Can you send me the address if I see anyone? So, are you trying to do like owners financing?
Yes.
Okay. Like owners financing or rent to own?
Yes. Also rent to own as well.
Okay. So, what's the time? First of all, send the property address to me, and then let me see the property, and I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, no worries. You want to send it in the text or you want me to email it over to you?
You can send it in the text.
Okay. And I'll send over some pictures as well as far as with the terms and everything as well.
Okay, but
Okay.
if the email is the more comfortable way for you, I can send you my email address.
Okay, sounds good. All right, you have a good one. All right. Cola. I'm gonna text him. See these are right buyers. Cool. Cool. So I got one more call. Got one more call on this list before I switch over to doing loan officers. I'm gonna call Jackie. Jackie.
Hello.
Hey Jackie, this is Damien. How you doing?
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually looking for some help from a agent out there in the Fort Worth area.
What kind of help?
So I have two properties out there that I need to try to get some buyers inside.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm not an agent anymore.
Oh, okay, no worries. That's no problem then.
Okay.
All right. All right, you too. See, sometimes you have people in there that are not doing real estate anymore. So cool. I actually don't know if y'all can even hear it from up here. But cool. So that was the last one. Let's go ahead and whoops. Let's go ahead and get over to calling some mortgage. So I pulled up some mortgage people, some mortgage loan officers, and in the area. So now, yeah, I'm trying to see what's the best way to kind of call these people. because, oops, I got about eight to nine here, and I'm just gonna go down the list and give them a call and see. Basically, my idea, what I'm gonna do with these guys is that I'm going to call them, introduce myself as an investor in the area, and that I am looking to just know like the people that are coming to get qualified right now for you guys' loans, um, the ones that are getting disqualified right now. Like, what do you guys kind of do with those kind of names? Do you guys kind of put those to the side or just discard them, or do you guys kind of funnel them to have a reevaluation or whatever the case is? What do you guys kind of do, or is there any way that I can get my hands on getting to know, getting their information, and then if they were to close with me, paying you guys as a referral fee or whatever the case is. I'm trying to see if I can get with an actual loan officer to build that connection with them, not actually the whole branch. So that was my idea. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, once I built that relationship with that loan officer, I mean, maybe even like after like he has those guys, he can be my RMLO if he's qualified to be, and then kind of do like a quick vet them out to see if they get the actual amount and everything like that. That's the plan. That is the plan.
Hello, this is Brian.
Hey Brian, this is Damien. How you doing?
Good.
So I'm actually calling. I'm actually an investor out there in this area, the Fourth and DFW area. I'm needing some help. 'Cause I'm kind of wondering how you guys work as far as So when buyers are coming to you guys applying for mortgages and whatnot, and they're a lot of times like with the interest rates being as high they are, they a lot of them are being disqualified right now, right? And so, what are you guys kind of typically doing with those kind of disqualified buyers? Like, other than like rejecting them, like, are you guys putting them like in a certain kind of funnel to kind of reapply, or do you guys have like a requirement that they have before they reapply again, or how's that go?
I mean, I just keep in touch with people. I don't have a whole lot of folks like that, but on occasion we come across that.
Okay, so
I primarily focus in like the jumbo space, so it's
for like commercial and whatnot.
jumbo like $800,000 plus homes.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. So
Commercial.
they're probably already qualified, well overqualified. Hello.
Yeah,
Oh no, I said they're probably like well overqualified.
most of the time, but it's not to say it doesn't come up.
Okay.
Can I help you?
So what I'm saying is, if for those guys that can't necessarily qualify for or well for whatever reason and still looking for a loan, I'm seeing if we can kind of partnership on any of those where they can come because I'm offering owner financing on a couple properties out there, and so if they're not able to qualify through you guys, if they were to qualify with me, and still get you guys get paid for sending me those leads, is that something you could probably work out?
Potentially, and I can't really accept payments for that, but
I mean, if it's a referral fee, right?
yeah, I don't take referral fees or pay or receive referral fees.
Well, how could we get that to you and get you compensated for it?
I mean, if it's the right thing for the customer, it's the right thing for the customer.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm all about that as well. I just like making sure I take care of the people that take care of me. So I'm definitely all for that as well. So what would I need to do to would I need to kind of send you over the properties, or would it just be like, I know this person has like he can qualify for this much, but they just didn't qualify in our book? How would that kind of play out for us?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to probably put me on like a drip campaign with your current offerings.
Okay. And then yeah, so if it doesn't fall through for them, you just say like it's another property here that you can probably qualify for that doesn't take bank financing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I don't is this a good number to kind of reach you at or to text you, or is this like a office number?
Yeah, you can call or text me. I prefer if you email me.
Okay, no, that works even better for me too. What's a good email I can send?
B Riera, BRIERA at First United Bank, all spelled out.com.
First United Bank. Okay, I can definitely do that. Well, I appreciate it, Brian. All right, and that's bank.com. Okay, cool. Now, and I'll go ahead and shoot that email over to you probably like in the next hour or so.
Okay.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Cool. So, I guess that's how that works. I don't really know. I guess, yeah, I guess they don't get compensated. Yeah, he wasn't trying to listen to the no listing. Um, but yeah, no. So I guess that's how that works. I didn't know I left this up there. So I mean, Brian, the loan officer, I I didn't really know what else to kind of ask him, I guess, about that. And he kind of handles higher grade mortgage loan officer. Um, higher grade kind of listing. So a lot of times he doesn't have, per se, disqualifying buyers come to him. Um, maybe I should go to like a more local bank. Let's see. Let's just go to the next one and kind of go from there. Let's go to LoanFi. LoanFi. Like I don't know if it's against the rules to, do something like that. This one I'm not gonna even bring up a commission.
Thank you for calling LoanFi Mortgage. If you have reached this voicemail, we must be helping someone else.
That's not good. I might want to go to banks that have more ratings. I probably will go to banks that have more ratings, like more reviews, because I feel like these 28s and smaller
Thank you for
ones,
calling LoanFi Mortgage.
these smaller ones, only have a few ratings on them, and it may just because they're smaller banks and they probably don't get that. So I'm gonna go to this one over here. This one has at least 100, and this is actually that sounds like a corporate number though. I'm not trying to call corporate. Oh, this is Refi Bank. They actually called me back. Hello.
Hey, it's Darren Cook at LoanFi.
Hey, Darren. This is it. Darren.
Yes.
Hey, Darren. This is Damien.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm doing well. I can't complain, man. Blessed and busy. I am looking. So I'm an investor in the DFW area, and
Okay.
I am trying to talk to loan officers to kind of see, when people are getting loans with you guys or applying for loans with you guys, and the ones right now, because I know it's kind of tight with a lot of banks. The ones that are being disqualified right now, what are you guys kind of doing with those?
Kind of depends on why, like if it's kind of keep it simple to where it's either going to be credit debt ratio,
Yeah.
down payment, and the credit ones, I've got some people that I will shoot over do some credit repair some of the time, depending on how bad it is, and then The down payment ones, I mean, and every once in a while, I guess I've got some that have some banged up credit that have the down payment. But I just haven't run into a scenario where we ended up, I think they had enough money for like maybe a hard money lender. And then obviously debt ratio, usually by the time they're calling us, the debt ratio is usually decent unless I get a bunch of student loans. But really kind of it's been, do they hit conforming FHA? And really I don't really have much else after that. But what do you do?
So I'm actually I have a few properties out there in the Fort Worth area, and so I'm offering owner financing. And so I'm trying to be like another resource just in case they can't work for you guys, that you can kind of, still drop them off to, still be homeowners just through another seller.
Yeah. Where are your properties located?
So one's actually out there in Benbrook, and the other one is out in it's by Forest Hill.
Okay. Do you want, that's actually real easy.
Yeah.
So like, if you want, just you want to email me maybe the addresses, and if I run into, every once in a while, obviously the market's down a little bit, so I don't get as much incoming traffic. But I do get a lot of Google calls, people coming in off Google here and there. So if somebody doesn't qualify, I'll just I'll mark your email here, and what would be the best way to get them back over to you? Just have them call you, or
call, email. Yeah, call or email. Okay. Honestly, if they do a call, I can definitely do calls. And if they do an email, I'll definitely look at my emails every morning, and so all throughout the day.
Okay, that's cool. My email address is Darren, DARRIN .cook, COOK at Loanfi, LOANFI mortgage.com.
Mortgage.com. Okay. All right, Dan, I appreciate that. Yeah. So, this is kind of something new I've even thought about doing. I was like, this might be the perfect people to kind of come in and talk to, because, they would know if someone's not, not able to qualify right now, and offer another. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. And are you working on getting some more investment properties, or is that kind of in the works? Or?
Oh, no, absolutely. So I'm always open to doing more investment properties. So cool. On the second end, what are you guys kind of doing for investors right now?
For the most part, I'm still more conventional. I do have the ability to do like a DSCR program.
Okay, cool.
Which is going to be more where they're just going to look at the rent analysis first, what the mortgage payment is.
Yeah.
But those are normally 20% down.
Okay.
And haven't done one of those in a while. Pretty. I probably should. It's probably what I market. It's probably because I just don't market it that much. A lot of the stuff I get is just referral, cookie cutter stuff. But yeah, that's if you need a standard conventional investment property, I do quite a few of those.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, but I'm definitely I've done a few DSCR loans just because it's a lot easier now because of either doing a midterm rental or short-term rental. The revenues can kind of make up for it. But yeah, I'm definitely open. So actually, Dan, let me ask you this, because I do work with another lender that kind of helps me with this, but sometimes they're always busy, or I have too much loans out with them. But so say I get a seller, and we are doing some like creative financing, doing like a seller financing on this one, and they're open to seller financing about 40%, but the way they do the contract is, so I'll probably purchase it with the purchase price they want, and I'll probably bring in my money of the 40% up front and let it close that way. So that way you guys can have my skin in the game, right?
Yep.
And then after closing, we kind of the seller would give me that money back, and I'll sell the finance and put them as a second position on that mortgage.
I'd have to run that one. It's unique for sure. I need to kind of run that past
sure.
My account executive with my non-QM lenders. But let me Let me chew on that a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head, but
Yeah, a lot of the times they'll just tell me like, well, after a closing, we really don't kind of monitor it too much, and then that way, the loan's kind of yours after that point. So I mean, I definitely understand that. I know it is a little unconventional. So yeah, I definitely want to kind of hear what your guys have to say.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. We'll shoot me an email, and at a minimum, we'll try to send you some people that could use the rent to own.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Cool. Please send info. Who is this? 81796 Jessica. Oh, Jessica. So yeah, I like loan officers too. Loan officers are dope. Like they're pretty open to having let's see what Diego said. Diego said, I got an owner finance property for sale and I need buyers that can't get approved to buy the house and tell them they can work with them so the balloon comes, they can refinance with the loan officer. Oh, is this what you're talking about for the last guy? What was his name? Brian? Or who are you kind of talking to about this? Are you talking about loan officers? I say I got a owner finance property for sale, and I need buyers that can get approved to buy the house and tell them that they can work with them so they can. Yeah. So when the balloon comes, yeah, absolutely, cool. And then marketing fee. So yeah, I guess could have called a marketing fee. That'd be another way that I probably would say it. That'd probably be honestly the best way. Marketing fee and get them paid as a marketing fee. For that. And for the last guy, Darren, he wasn't even, interested in even what is it? Even getting paid for anything. He was like, if I get anybody like that, I'll just, send it to it. Copy. Send this to Jessica real quick. Make sure all that's good. What's your email? I can send pictures. Cool. I'm so sorry, guys. That was Yui. So cool. Loan officers has been cool too. Gotta make a whole new page. Yeah, 2:30. We got about an hour left. All right, so let's go ahead and continue calling some loan officers, and maybe I'll underwrite those 2 deals Pedro sent me for like the last 30 minutes or something. So I'll call these loan officers for like another 30 minutes, and I'll underwrite 2 of those deals that Pedro sent me. Oops. All right, this one has a lot of ratings too. I'm gonna call them. Honestly, I thought I would get a lot more pushback from mortgage lenders. Mortgage lenders. Don't know why, but I just thought I would get a whole bunch of more pushback from them. Don't know. I mean, this is why we're calling. I thought I was like, why are you calling about people that are disqualified, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I thought that was going to be the whole kind of spiel, and I had to explain myself.
You've reached the desk of Lauren Cord with Fifth Day Mortgage.
I'll call again. For somebody that has so many ratings and them not answering the phone,
You've reached the desk of Lauren Cord with Fifth Day Mortgage.
it's not looking good for you. They got good ratings too. Colonial doesn't have as much, but my goodness, I'm gonna keep yelling.
All of our agents are busy helping other customers.
Really? Like, this is crazy. Right now? Sheesh. They had a lot of reviews too. Just let me do that. I just have a lot of ratings too. Is going to give them a call. And Facebook message. Just got a Facebook message from.
Thank you for calling First Financial Bank. For English, please press 1. Please tell us how we can assist you today. You can say things like, check my balance, debit card, reset my password, or any other need you have.
Loan officer.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes.
I'll tell you all in a minute.
Thank you for holding. Your estimated wait time is less than 4 minutes. If you would like the system to save your place in line and call you back when an agent is available, press 1. Otherwise, please, if you would like us to call you back at the number you called from, press 1. If you would like the number we will call you back at is 940-300-5259. If this is correct, press 1. Or to try again, if you want us to call you back at a specific extension, press 1. Otherwise, press 2. Thank you. We'll save your place in line and call you back at the number you specified. Goodbye.
So they'll probably end up calling me back by the time the anthem scene finished. So I did get a Facebook message from somebody asking about the property. So they're asking about it. They're saying, hi, I'm interested in the property. Can you tell me more about the requirements and if it's available for January 14th move-in? Absolutely. Yes, I can. Are you free for a call? I can explain, or I can text the requirements over to you. Also, yes, it is free. It is available to move in on 0. She is talking about the Stafford property, it looks like. Yes. I can send those over to your email or text. Cool. Somebody actually emailed it about it too. I didn't even know. Sorry. Open. All right, cool. Cool. Just message those guys back. Oh, that's probably them. I didn't.
Thank you for calling First Financial Bank. For English, please press 1. For Spanish, please tell us how we can assist you today. You can say things like, check my balance, debit card, reset my password, or any other need you have.
Loan officer, I messed up.
I'm sorry, we didn't understand that. To ensure your call is handled by a representative with expertise in your area of need, please listen to the following options completely before making a selection. To check your balance, make a transfer, or inquire about it. This call may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. Thank you for holding. Your estimated wait time is less than 4 minutes. If you would like the system to save your place in line, if you would like us to call you back at the number we will call you back at, if you want us to call you back at a specific extension, press thank you.
So Tina says she can talk in an hour. This is a rabbi that messaged me on Facebook. So she's gonna give me a call, which I don't recommend you giving out numbers all the time, but just for the purposes of this, we'll do that. Hopefully she'll call me in the time that we can do this. Hopefully I don't miss the next call. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Let me see if y'all have any questions or anything. Y'all talking about anything? Nope. Because I don't want to miss this call again because I'm gonna have to go through the whole process, and I'm not doing that. I'd rather just skip them. We'll figure that out. You to find okay, cool. So got that done. I'm waiting on a call back from the loan officer. so they can kind of give me some more information about, how we can work together to, get on a drip campaign and stuff like that with the property. So I think we got a lot of action, a lot of people looking for rat buyers for us right now, with these agents doing their part, talking to their buyers, also with the loan officers adding to a drip campaign. Um, I s- with the drip campaign. So I mean, I think we should definitely find a buyer within maybe a week, maybe two, um, and have them qualified and ready to move in. And I'll walk you guys. I mean, I'm going live every day, so you guys will see all of that. Now they're not gonna call me. Tina says she'll call me, but it'll probably be after I'm done with my 3 hour session. I'll probably text her again to see if she can call me a little bit earlier so I can get that call on here, or I might stay a little bit longer. Um, yeah. What would you say? Let me go and put it up here so I can. What would you say to an agent slash seller that has concerns with a due on sell clause? He's asking why not just assume the loan so the seller doesn't run the risk of going bankruptcy. So the problem with I don't know which question I asked first. So I'll answer the last question first. Why not just assume the loan so the seller doesn't have the risk of going into bankruptcy? The reason why, there's kind of multiple reasons. One is because usually we kind of have so many loans out at once, and we're only allowed to have 10. So if we're trying to assume another one, we wouldn't be able to qualify for it. Another reason is, like, per se, someone that didn't have the best credit or whatever the case is, you're not gonna tell them this. So you probably wouldn't qualify a lot of times for another FHA loan, or what I'm assuming is FHA. This is assumable. You probably won't be able to qualify for to assume their loan. So now, answering the question of, why would what would you say to an agent that their concern is on the due on sell clause? Um, so if they're really, so where do I start with this one? This is a few things you can do about it. Due on sell clause is not as daunting as a lot of people think. What would you do? There's a few. So one you can do is you'll set up a servicing company. You can use Westar, you can use Evergreen. Those are the two main ones I know that you can use. And the same thing, this is the same thing the banks do. So what you do is you'll set that up through the title company, and you'll have the title company set up the payment. So they'll go directly to the servicing company, and the servicing company will disperse the payments to the mortgage, the payments to electricity, payments to everybody, payments to the seller, and the seller will actually get a receipt every single month stating that these payments are made on this specific time, and to these specific vendors or whatever the case is, and they'll have that for them. That's one way they're kind of secured by it. If they're worried about the banks calling saying, "Hey, I saw that you transferred the deed in this person's name," then all you can do is you can do a purchase and sell agreement. And so what that is basically having the title stay in the seller's name, but the equitable interest goes to you. So you can still do all the things that you would do if you had the title in your name. You can still sell it. You can still take it as appreciation. Now I just found out you still actually can depreciate that, which I still have to figure that out. I think we'll figure that out a little bit later today, actually. But you can still use that as depreciation, even though you have the purchase and sell agreement with it. So that way the banks can't call it due on sale because the title's still actually with the seller's name, and there's nothing to do on sale call. You're just paying the seller's balance, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that's a few concerns you can kind of say that kind of alleviate the seller or the agent in that situation. So that was a good question. And also just touching base on running the risk of them going into bankruptcy. If they're worried about them like not paying, there's also a thing called the performance deed or performance clause, where it states in like the contract saying that if we were to miss like like one payment or like 60 days worth of payments, 2 months basically, that the deed that you sign a pre-deed in lieu. So if we ever were to default and that a day late after that, the deed automatically goes back to the seller without having to go through the pre-foreclosure process, having to go through court fees and all that kind of stuff. The deed automatically goes back to the seller. So it's kind of reassuring the seller, saying they will sometimes hope they default because then they get to keep the initial down payment. They get to keep all the payments along the way. They get a brand new property because you probably renovated it or whatever the case did, and they can resell it. They can rent it out. They can do whatever they want at that point and just get the property automatically back. So if they're worried about that too. So cool. That is a good question. And they didn't even call me back. I did all this waiting for them. And it's been longer than 4 minutes. So I'm thinking about going to the next one. And I feel like I waited so long at this point, I might as well wait longer because they do have the highest review. They have like almost 300 people reviewed. That's why I'm waiting so long to get their call back. So I'm hoping they just call me right now. They're not. So let's just go to the next one. So next one, academic, Academy Mortgage. Okay, Academy Mortgage. Go and give them a call. All right.
Hello, this is Tracy.
Hey, Tracy, this is Damien. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing, Damien?
I'm doing well. I can't complain at all. I was needing some help, better understanding a situation. I'm an investor in the DFW area, and so I was kind of wondering, kind of when you guys kind of get buyers that are looking to, get a loan with you guys, and I know things are really tight right now with the regulations you guys need to have to make sure that they're qualified or not. So with the guys that are not qualified right now, or whether it be through bad credit, they need to work on their credit, or self-employment or whatever the case is, what are you guys kind of doing with those applicants?
Well, we have some sources for lending. If we have to, hard money loans, that we try to avoid that. That we have some sources for brokerage for things of that sort.
Okay, got you. So I'm hoping I can be one of those sources for your applicants. Because I have 2 properties out in the Fort Worth area that I'm looking to own or finance. And so if they're not able to, qualify through you guys, I'm hoping I can be another resource they can still be a homeowner with.
Okay. Could I get you to send me your information? I thought you were my client.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At 3 p.m. That's okay. I can get you to send me some information. That would be great. You can send it to my email address.
Okay, absolutely.
And who gave you my contact information?
I don't have it.
I'm sorry?
I said no, I don't have your contact information. Is that what you asked me?
Yeah, who gave you my telephone number?
Oh, no, I just looked on Google.
Okay. All right. So my email address is Tracy with an EY.
Okay.
.Lindsey, LINDSEY at academymortgage.com.
Okay, absolutely. academymortgage.com. Okay, and I'll shoot that information over to you, and hopefully we can work together on that. I know you got a call.
Great. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you reaching out.
Bye. Bye. Cool. Those people still didn't call me. Cool. But yeah, mortgage lenders are pretty simple too. I think that's a really good resource to use as far as if you're having a wrap and you're needing a wrap buyer. I think mortgage lenders are really good, especially if you get on their drip campaign. So as soon as you get a listing, I think you should send it straight to them. Make sure you have enough gap in there, or at least have like enough buffer to pay for utilities and stuff like that, and rent or not rent, mortgage. And I think you should be good to go on that, honestly. So cool. Tracy Lindsay Academy, uh, Academy Mortgage. Okay, cool. Um, and this is Jessica, and the other is in good shape. Okay. So I think that I'm going to take these next 30 minutes to kind of underwrite Pedro's properties that he sent over to me. I think I have a good amount of emails I need to send out to people and stuff like that that I'm gonna do after I get off this call. But I don't want to keep building up that list and not be able to reply to these people. So I'm going to go back over here. I'll do the 2 properties Pedro did, and I might do the creative deal for Stacy too, but Stacy said they have no mortgage, and so I need to know how much she's wanting down to do, like, seller financing or whatever the case is. Did I send them an email? No, I don't think I sent them an email. Okay, cool. So let's see. These properties are in here in Fort Worth. The computer's going really slow now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, cool. So cool. So these are going to be flips that they have already. Flips or potential rental income houses need little TLC. It's not a little, bro. Huge lot renters just moved out, close to I-20 freeway, easy access to everything. It's a little cute little house over here. I don't know if I can give out actually addresses on YouTube, so unfortunately, I don't know if it's gonna be any good to you guys if I can't even show you the address and stuff like that. This one just sold last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, for 250, 257. Oh no, it didn't. But yeah, that was a pretty decent day. Or I might just kind of end it early today. Ended at 2.5 hours. Unless we have any more questions, comments, concerns. Okay, cool. Yeah, I might wrap this one up. It's 3 o'clock. I went 2.5 hours. I'll keep calling. I'll keep calling agents. Why not? Why not? I can keep calling agents. That's all I'm gonna do anyways. Let's go and call some more agents. Call Levi.
Your call has been forwarded to it.
Starving.
Your call has been forwarded.
If I do one more person and they don't answer, call back. Hello?
Hey, sorry about that.
Hey, yeah, no worries. How you doing? This is Damien. Yeah, no, I was actually looking for some help from an agent in the Fort Worth area.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm an investor in the area, and I actually have 2 properties over there, and then I'm needing some buyers in. So I'm hoping to see if you have any buyers that right now that are able to qualify for any loans, or whether through bad credit or self-employment or anything like that.
Yes, I have tons of buyers.
Awesome, I love to hear that. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, one's in Benbrook, Fort Worth, and the other one's in Forest Hill. And I can give you kind of the breakdown of all the properties as far as the pricing, terms, and stuff
So
like
you're a
that.
wholesaler, right?
No, I'm actually an investor. I do wholesale, but this is not a wholesale property. This is actually one I own.
Okay, what do you got?
Yeah, so this is we want the address, or what do you want?
Let's start with the address.
Yeah, so the address is going to be 4313 Bonnie Drive.
Bonnie IE Drive.
Yeah, Bonnie is Bonnie.
Got it. All right. All right, and what are we at on this?
So this one's gonna be, I'm selling it for 300 and looking for a down payment of 15. And I'm open on the down payment. So I'm open to them paying me partial up front and the rest over time, or however that can work out for your buyer best. Preferably, obviously, if I can have the 15 up front, that'd be more preferred. Looking at the principal and interest payments being 1,600 and having a balloon of 7 years. And on that one, the interest rate is 6.5 if they ever ask.
Okay. What else you got?
Yeah, so the other one is going to be 1501 Stafford Drive, and that's also in Fort Worth. And I'm selling that one for 250.
You guys spell that for me, please?
Yeah, it's a Stafford Drive.
Stafford.
Yeah.
And you're selling that for what, sir?
I'm selling that one for 250. And the terms on that one's gonna be the exact same. So the $15,000 down, I'm able to flexible to how we get that paid. 1,600 a month for the principal and interest. 7-year balloon as well on that one. And then the interest on that one is going to be 8%. And it's no prepayment penalties on either one of those.
Okay, did you just buy this property?
I did.
Okay. For 225?
Yeah, was it 225? I think was it? I honestly, we had like 4 closings this last week. I think that one was, I don't think it was 225. Was it? Is that what it says on what do you on MLS?
Just pulling that at emphasis.
Okay, yeah. I think that one probably was 225. That sounds about right.
Okay, but you're offering owner financing?
Yeah, I'm offering owner financing on this one.
Okay. All right. You obviously said you have your real estate license?
I do. I'm licensed in Florida and Texas.
Okay. And who's your broker?
I'm with EXP.
That's surprising. Okay. No, I'm just saying, if I was doing what you're doing, I'd do with my brokerage, not EXP.
Oh yeah. Who are you with?
I'm with Ready. They do flat fees on everything. And
Oh
it's super
really?
cheap. Yeah, they don't do all the EXP crap.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely get that.
Yeah, and that's actually, so I was debating in my head over EXP or Ready, and I went with Ready, simply because like the money just easily pan up. And I guess after the drop in EXP stopped, I was really genius. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you want, you can have somebody reach out. It's cheap. It's $100 a month, and then it's $350 a transaction.
I'm sorry. I can hear you. It's kind of fading out.
So it's $100 a month, and then it's $350 a transaction, and you just pretty much do whatever you want.
Oh okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
And if you do need anything, there's a whole bunch of resources.
Yeah, I mean, I barely honestly use my license as much. I kind of use it honestly like to leverage myself into like buying other deals.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I can post these for you on the list.
Oh, I just posted. I just had my partner post them this morning. Well, she should have posted this morning. They should already be on MLS, but it sounds like it's not right now. But yeah, it should have been posted this morning already. So that's a good heads up that now I need to get on her why she hasn't posted it yet.
Yeah. Well, not just that. Like I was because I know I get a lot of calls for seller financing, and I mostly just don't even write them down because I don't have time to deal with all that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a market there, and I can see where you're making money on all this, but I just don't like. I can put them up for you, but I don't know. I don't even know where to find them.
Yeah, no, it is honestly just for those buyers that are like, you know, either going through hard times trying to build back up their credit and just want to be homeowners. And a lot of agents don't kind of deal with those kind of buyers, or if it's like I-10 buyers that, you know, are getting paid like however they get paid. So yeah,
To me, I don't have an angle in this where I make
yeah. No, so I would pay. So I'm paying the buyer's agent $2,500, and then I'm letting the buyer pay the rest of the agent's commission or whatever the kind of commission they're wanting to bring to the table for it.
Right.
So that'll just be added to their down payment.
I got you. I just don't. This is kind of not what I'm inside.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I understand.
I apologize. I don't mean to sound.
No, you're 100% correct. And it's honestly, all these buyers are like, you know, if they're not qualified to buy, they're not really kind of worth, you know, a lot of agents' time. And so I totally get that. And it's just an opportunity where, like, you know, an agent like yourself could make some more money from a buyer that can't really qualify right now, anyways. So yeah, it's really however you kind of want to think about it. But I totally understand where you're coming from.
Hold on, I'll drop your info in my team chat and see if anybody else has. I know a lot of people have, I just don't know. Your name is.
My name is Damien. Yeah, Dameon. And if you don't mind me asking, kind of like, what are you kind of doing down there? Are you doing mainly flips, buying holds, or you kind of do a little bit of everything, or what's your team?
Yeah, so I have a. Oh man, I do a lot of things. I own a commercial fishing business in Alaska. I work with a real estate, I guess a partial main owner of a real estate investment group, and then I also own and run a team here in Toledo.
Oh, okay, awesome. Cool.
The vast majority of my work is just residential real estate right now.
Yeah, no, same. I dabble in multifamily a little bit, but not so much. I like my single family right now.
Right now, sorry, I just got a really nice price. Somebody else put in $1 million offer. Woo-hoo. Anyway, those would be good things. So, all right, let me focus here. Let me finish what I was doing. I'm really bad about that. I need to start taking some drugs or something. You've got 2 properties, around $300K asking, $15K down. And what's the percentage? What's your APR?
It's one of them's going to be 6.5, and the other one's going to be 8%.
Interest around 7%. Self-financing.
And then what are the addresses again?
It's going to be 4313 Bonnie Drive.
And what's the other one?
And the other one is 1501 Stafford Drive.
So I just push that out for the team that's out there.
Okay, sounds good.
If you'd like, I don't make any money off of you coming over regulars. It does give me better access because I can post things that you post. But if you want, I can put you in touch with Christy, and she can kind of give you a rundown on. Then you don't have to deal with all the bullshit recruiting and all that too. Then you have to deal with the XP people, you know. Yeah, I can have to give you a call if you don't mind.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah, no worries. We can do that.
All right. She's also a full-time real estate agent. She's probably going to be the one taking local brokerage. We've got 400 agents, and you can use all those listings if you want. That makes sense.
Okay, perfect. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I appreciate that.
Yeah, take care, Damien. I dropped your information into our team chat. If anybody reaches out, they might have a buyer. So.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. You have a good one.
Yep, take care.
And Happy New Year's.
You too.
So I just got a call back from, I think it was Jackie that called me earlier.
Hello?
Hey, Jackie, I'm sorry I missed your call.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to see who had called that number.
Oh, yeah, no worries. No, we had a conversation. This is Damien. But yeah, no, you told me that that you weren't still in real estate right now, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I had a health crisis, so I was sitting out for a few months.
Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. No, but I appreciate the call back.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Bye. All right. Guys, I'm starving. Next time I'll eat before I do this, but I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. I think we did get a lot of information, a lot of cool tactics to that's cool. A lot of cool things. So day 4 is going to be more of a I'm probably gonna hop back and call the agents on their old listings. I'm gonna first probably follow up with you on like what happened today to see what kind of information I got from yesterday, and then I'm gonna go back into hopping in agent outreach, talking to agents through creative deals that have been on the market for a little longer than about 70, 80 days on the market, and kind of go from there. Cool. So appreciate you guys for coming, and I'll see you tomorrow.